Here's your essential classic licks. The first one that I want to focus in on are sixths. And sixths are 6 notes apart in the major scale. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From the major third, if we're in the key of A, and the root is a 6. You hear that sound? You've heard that a lot of times. Well, I figured out some neat ways to use sixths, and you can play them with your middle finger and pick, or you can go like that, pick them both however you want, or you can play them separate. Now over the 1 chord A, this little shape gives you the third and the root. So we've got the third from the bar chord and the root from the bar chord. And then the second shape I'm suggesting is here you've got the fifth and the major third. And you can step your way up that from the 9 and the 4. And then here we've got the flat 7 and the 5. And here the root and the 6. So I like playing those over the 1 chord. Here, when you get to the 4 chord, I think of these 2 outside notes. This is the major third, and this is the 5, the D chord. And then we can go down here, keeping that same shape, the major third and root. And then so if I use those over the jam track, let's take a listen. That's over the A chord, now to the D chord. You can also play the D chord up here. For the D chord, I just followed the exact same pattern up 4 frets. Now back to A. Now the E chord. I included in the tab for this blues segment the hammer-on pull-off sequence from the Dorian Rock segment. Only played in groups of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a great sequence to move through the pentatonic scale, and it's not too fast. Be sure to look it up in the tab. Another one I like is the kind of Jimmy Page. You have a bend and then a pick, and I'm doing bending on the 7th fret, picking on the 5th fret, and then pulling off from the 8 to 5. You could take this note and play it up here, or do the bend. So that's a good one. And then another one I like is, or different rhythms. So let's start the jam track and listen to those. Another essential classic, this one's maybe a little harder. So let's zoom in and take a look. Here I'm going from the 7th fret on the G string to the 8th fret on the B string. And then I'll pull off. That's a good one to practice by itself. It's also good to have your index finger bumped up into the G string in this case. So when you lift off your ring finger right there, the G string isn't going to make any noise. Anyway, what I like to do, which makes a nice triplet phrase. So if we do it really slow, or fast triplets. And don't forget about the train lick and the bend, reverse bend, and pull off in essential classics. Those are really useful. Also that Chuck Berry or any of the essential classics from previous segments.